Welcome back to more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. If you've been sticking with us, you know we've been so close in these games, but we just can't quite push ourselves over the edge. Some of it's been a little unlucky with the tickets, but some of it has been some of it has been some misplays, I think, maybe on my end. Going back and watching these videos, I'm kind of, in the moment you have to make a decision and you go, oh, okay, I'm going to go do this. And then you look back and go, that was kind of dumb. And I've had that happen. All right, well, maybe we can get a game to start. This is exciting. Sometimes on Board Game Arena this happens. All right, we don't have the players. Okay. All right, here we go. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. Nope. All right. Well, maybe this will be waiting to get into a game of Ticket to Ride. Who knows? Except, nope. Some of it can be, so on Board Game Arena, they rank you by karma is what they call it. And so sometimes people will not hit accept if someone does not have this not good karma, because it can affect how many points you get on your rankings at the end of the game. But I just don't care about that. So I would rather just play the game. And if the person quits, the person quits. Okay. So definitely we're going to initially take Los Angeles to New York. That's a really, really great route. And then probably Vancouver to Santa Fe to start out, because we can connect Santa Fe and Los Angeles and then work our way up. I'm pretty okay with that. So, prioritization here. We're definitely going to want to go Los Angeles, Phoenix, Santa Fe. I guess we could go Los Angeles, El Paso up to Santa Fe. But, okay, so... Oh, it's not my turn. I did this again. In order to work our way up to Vancouver, getting yellow and pink and green is not the worst idea. And then to get to New York, I'm just not going to commit to a route right now, because there's no point. There's just no point right now, because we're not exactly sure where people are going to lay their trains down. And getting Los Angeles to New York, there's a lot of ways we can go. Going through mid-map, going down the south end, we can kind of wind our way, up north. We have options. All right, so green looks like they are playing for the first time. Whether this is their actual first game or not, who knows? Okay, so everyone kind of seems to be going off the top. The good news about no one taking pink, green, or yellow means, as of right now, blue can still go. Okay, blue is going to go that route. So pink, I'm going to go pink and pink. Is that no one is probably going this route. That's usually a pretty telltale sign that, hey, someone's trying to go this way. But, honestly, people could just be drawing off the top as well. The nice thing about drawing off the top is people can't see what you're doing. You can kind of keep a little secret, but again, it's because it's random. It's random. Okay. Okay. The challenge on this game is going to be interesting play. Is going to be figuring out... Yeah, I'm going to grab both these green. Figuring out when to draw new destination cards. I'm not entirely sure of when exactly the best moment for that is, but we'll kind of see again how the board lays. Interesting, both blue and green, grabbing the blue, I get it. there's only one person green. I don't understand why you're rushing to get Omaha to Kansas City. It's really not usually a high value, oh my gosh, we have to lock this down now route. I just think it puts you behind the 8-ball a little bit. Again, I don't know what they have. Maybe it really does affect their plans greatly. The amount of tickets that they have could, or the tickets that they have could dictate that they need that route. I find very few of them need a certain route. Okay, so if nothing changes here on the board, we're just going to take 2 off the top. Okay, I wouldn't do not mind that you're taking that. Okay. Yeah, it's 2 off the top. Oh, don't mind that. Okay, now I think we look at using these 2 wilds to claim this Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles route. Just let's start playing. Maybe we can kind of catch everyone a little bit. Choosing destination tickets. Okay. I don't know. We'll see kind of how we want to go about things here. And maybe we just kind of grab some more cards and maybe go for a longer play. I don't need, because I'm not going like this Los Angeles, El Paso, probably we do Los Angeles, Phoenix, Santa Fe. Then we probably go Santa Fe to Oklahoma City. So probably blue is something we should look at. And then from here, we can kind of maybe we just go straight through, like getting these routes of 3 are pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to take this green one. And then we're just going to, I'm going to grab this white one. Like maybe we do go Little Rock to Nashville, Nashville to Raleigh, and then work our way up to New York. I suppose we could also, for maybe a little bit higher value, once we hit Little Rock, go up to St. Louis to grab St. Louis to Pittsburgh. That is a lot of green that I suppose I could go pink here because, grab yellow and pink and abandon green on this West Coast here and then save it for this Pittsburgh to St. Louis route. Maybe that's what we do. I don't necessarily hate that now that I'm saying that out loud. Yeah. I think we're going that direction. Yes. I'm in. I am in on this idea. It gives us a little more direct route into Pittsburgh. Or into New York. So maybe the play then, assuming that this pink one is there, we're going to grab the pink. If it's not, then maybe we'll go ahead and claim this St. Louis to Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh to New York route. I don't hate this. I don't hate this plan. I hope it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to not be very happy, but I don't know. We got options. Okay. So we're going to grab this pink one. Okay, that's actually really good for us. Then we grab this pink one. Ooh, there's that yellow one. I would love to get some yellow. Okay, if the yellow's there, we're going to grab it. If not, we will grab the New York, Pittsburgh, down to St. Louis route. And start this cross-country train here. Okay, took an orange and a black. Okay, green, don't take that yellow one. Because I do have 2 wilds to where if I pick up 1 more yellow, I have the wilds to be able to do everything that I want to do. And I'm pretty happy with that. I guess blue as well. We're going to need Santa Fe to Oklahoma City with blue, but that's also not like a... It's only 3, so I'm not super worried about it. And usually that's not a route that people take. Just in my playing of this game, rarely do I see people competing for Santa Fe to Oklahoma City. Not really something that people are really pining for. So you see, even just playing this one train put green and blue like so behind in cards, where me and red are like 5 to 6 train cards ahead of them on turn. And that just, it may mean nothing, but it also could have a pretty drastic effect on the game. Okay, I would love it if you did not touch that yellow. Boo. I mean, I suppose I could grab the blue, which probably I do, just to continue on with that. That's a little annoying. I guess, I could have grabbed that green to save myself one of the wilds, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Think. It's always the problem of when to strike. When do we strike here? And I always feel like I go one turn too late. So probably what I'm going to do here is I am going to, barring there's a yellow one, I am going to lay down some routes. I kind of want to force the hand here to see what everyone's doing. Okay. Interesting. So I'm curious what blue does in response to that. He's thinking. Because usually once people start playing routes, people start to get antsy. Because they want to make sure that they get their routes. But both blue... Okay. All right, so let's grab this route with white. Because I want to make sure that I get the white side of that. And then I can go this green route here. And then I can hopefully grab this St. Louis to Little Rock. That's, again, never really a huge point of contention. Interesting to see what red does. Red is the only one that has not played anything, so we really have no idea what routes red is looking at. Which that also may change what we do. Okay, well, just as I say, it does not affect... No, most people aren't doing that route. Okay, I still think that it is correct to do this. Then we can do this like Kansas City route, Kansas City to Oklahoma City, and then connect through that way. This is a nice, just because it's 5, like that's 10 points, and I really just want 10 points. I think I'm okay with this. Okay. So he's grabbing blue. All right. Yep, let's grab this. Okay. So it looks like red's trying to go like a north-south type thing. Which that's fine. I got to feel a little more comfortable on board before I start to draw some destination tickets. I'm going to do this Kansas City to St. Louis route. Barring there's some yellow over here. And I suppose I should, like, not completely abandon, like, the grabbing cards here. Because, I mean, there is a world where we could go Los Angeles, Phoenix up to Denver, Oklahoma City. Okay, now we're definitely, assuming blue does not grab this, which if they do... Huh. Okay. What are the options here? So the option is to go up through Chicago and then go Chicago, Omaha, Denver, connect up through this way. So we start grabbing some white. White and green, because I am now going to need to go up through Chicago. I'm now going to need some blue and pink. But I also need pink to go up here. But probably right now, prioritizing all of this is what's going to be best. Because clearly there's some competition through this middle of the map. Curious what red does here. My goodness. Okay, so I need green. My goodness. Holy cow. I mean, I suppose I could also come down Pittsburgh, Nashville, Little Rock, connect through this way. Maybe that's what we need to do. And maybe that is just better. Yeah, I wonder if that's just better at this point. Connecting down through this way. So black, white. So black, white. Okay, I'm going to grab more pink because I feel like I need it. I mean, the argument for going through Chicago is that it's more points and it's a better, longer route. Which maybe that still holds. Okay, I want like all the cards on board right now because I want the yellow, pink, and green. Okay. I think we just kind of hang out for a second and grab some cards, give ourselves some options. Okay. Okay, green. I'm going to grab this pink one. I know I need the yellow, but right now no one seems to be over on this side of the board. Everybody is through mid-map. Man. Oof. Okay, I mean, everything's fine. I'm still pretty confident here. It's early enough in the game that we can adapt to what's going on. Would love the okay, yellow, yes, and then blue, yes. Okay, I wouldn't mind that pink. And I need another green. And I need another blue, because I only have one wild. Okay. Okay. I mean, another yellow, because I have another wild as well. But pink, I'm okay of hoarding. White also, if we're going to go... I mean, probably we're just going to go down this way through Santa Fe. So probably don't need to go the Phoenix to Denver route. It'd probably safer just to do this route. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to grab some destination tickets. Because that may dictate how the direction that I go. Okay, well, Portland to Phoenix is a no-brainer, and even this Denver to El Paso might be a no-brainer as well. Dallas to New York, I know I'm already connected to New York, but getting to Dallas is almost impossible. I guess not really, but I think these are just the safer. These are the safer routes. And if I miss out on Denver to El Paso, I'm losing out on 4 points. So I'm not like super worried about that. Okay, so I need another green. I need another blue. Wouldn't mind that blue. Okay, there's another green. Hopefully no one takes it. Because then we're going to start laying down some routes. Okay. Come on, blue. Okay, that's fine if you want to take that pink. I'm very okay with that. Okay, green, blue. Okay, so next turn we're going to do some laying down here. Definitely still need more pink because now we're going to have to do this whole shenanigans up here. But it seems like everyone is kind of... Everyone's fine. Okay. Assuming he's trying to get up. Man, this mid-map is very crowded. This is a very crowded mid-map. We almost have routes that connect through this way. Okay, so we're going to grab green. Take the most roundabout way from New York to Los Angeles, but that is okay. Because if we just connect, and then we can just go Denver, Santa Fe, El Paso, Phoenix, Los Angeles, and then wind our way up. And that's probably just kind of what we're doing for the rest of the game. Blue is starting to collect cards, red's starting to collect cards, so they're going to start laying down some routes here pretty soon. But I'm feeling confident of where we are at. I'm a little bit nervous that people are going to start taking some of this Western stuff, but so far people haven't drawn any more destination tickets for me to feel really scared about that. So I'm okay with this. All right. So yeah, yellow, pink, green. I suppose we could go green up here as well. So I probably should be grabbing some more cards. Maybe I'm a little less panicked right now, but I'm going to be less panicked when I get into Denver. So probably next turn I get into Denver, and then I can chill for a second. Okay. All right. Okay, so red is a little bit west, but not like anything that super scares me. Assuming he's going to connect Duluth to Omaha. Assuming he's got a pair in his 5 cards. Maybe not. I have no idea what blue's doing. Blue clearly needed Atlanta. And then clearly got kind of shut out of here. Okay, so now that gives me more confidence going into the latter part of this game here. Oh man, what is he trying to connect? Okay, well, no matter. Ultimately, it's not going to affect anything that I do, so to speak. So yeah, green, pink, yellow is the priority. So green, because if I can do green here and pink here, then I can use the yellow elsewhere. Because I'm feeling good about the points that I'll have on my tickets. And then it just kind of becomes do I try to rush this game to go out so I can hopefully kind of screw my opponents over because they're trying to connect all these routes. And this mid-map has caused people, I mean, I don't think blue wanted to do this whole shenanigans around here, but I mean, similar to me where I had to kind of, detour around here, though I didn't mind, like, both these routes, the Chicago to Omaha, Omaha to Denver, like, those are 4 points each. So, okay, yellow, yes, green, yes. Maybe I use the pink for something else. I don't know. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Use pink or yellow here, and then pink or yellow here for Los Angeles to Phoenix. The more important one, really the last one that I need like a specific color for, are this Portland to San Francisco to Los Angeles. Then, otherwise, we're fine. Probably not a bad idea to grab a white, because I am going to need another 3. And then these ones up here, those are, obviously, it's very easy to get 1. Okay. So green, yes, and then white. So I could use the green here to go with the wild, and that's probably what I do. That's probably what we do. Because I want to put a little pressure on my opponents here. And maybe this is where we do a 3rd round of destination tickets, depending on how quickly we can get these routes down. Because with how connected we are into things, especially in this West Coast, we might be able to nab something else. and really kind of put this game away in terms of destination tickets. Red's probably the player I'm worried about the most right now. They seem to have the most connectivity, that kind of stuff. All right. I am going to grab this green one so I don't have to use a wild. And then, I don't know. Yeah, we'll pair the black. Okay, I think we kind of, because we can complete all the routes we have on board. I mean, I need the one-offs here, but I think those are going to be easier to get. I think we claim the territory, see where we're at, see where everyone else is at, and then go from there. Maybe this is a game where we draw more destination tickets and see if we can get lucky. And if not, we can afford to take a little bit of a loss. But usually there's at least one where you're like, okay, I'm already halfway connected there. Or in certain cases, I'm all the way connected there, and I don't need to do anything else. I just get free points. Like yellow or blue and red are both going to need to reload in order to go out for pretty heavily. And you'd like to think that probably they're going to go the destination ticket route at some point. Okay, I just realized I can't completely complete the draw, so I need another pair. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to grab this using black. I'm assuming he's just trying to connect New York to something. And that's okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I do need another pair. But again, I'm not super concerned about that. All right. Feeling good about where I am on board in terms of points. I'm feeling pretty confident about this game. I feel good about this. I mean, you honestly never know, obviously, but sometimes you just sometimes you do know. You know when you're doing good and when you're not doing good. And this is a time where I'm okay with how this game is going. Okay. We are going to claim this route. I'm curious if that triggers anyone to do anything, whether they had any routes like going up this way that they're worried about not getting. Now we probably honestly go back to drawing some cards here. And maybe we do some destination tickets just to see what we hit. Maybe we can hit a gold mine here. Because we only have to keep one of the destination tickets that we draw. And maybe we get lucky and it's something we've already completed. Because what? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns in order to complete the routes we have on board. A little bit worried about, red is starting to get to that where he has enough cards to go out. So we do have to be careful with that. Okay. I'm not as worried about grabbing this San Francisco to Los Angeles because, okay, why are we here if we're not going for it? And so this right here, perfect. Like, we are already going to connect Los Angeles to Chicago. It just slam dunk. This should being the very key phrase here, this should be a free 16 points. Because this actually is where it worked in our favor that we had to go up to Chicago. But now we want to focus on making sure everything gets connected. Worried about red that they're just going to decide, okay, I'm going out. If these greens stay, okay, so now, no, we need to make sure that we claim this pink route. I'm a little bit concerned that blue is going to claim this Los Angeles to Phoenix route. The good news is they only have 4 train cards. There is a chance that they have a 3 there. That's always, there's always a possibility of that. My assumption is that he has the New York to Los Angeles. Oh, no, I have that. He doesn't have that. I have that. Hey, look, I have New York to Los Angeles. But it's more than likely, just probability-wise, that he doesn't have the Los Angeles to Phoenix route, so we're going to claim it. But we'll see. Okay, the fact that he's not immediately claimed it feels good to me. Okay, he's choosing destination tickets. Okay, I'm very okay with this. So I'm going to claim this Los Angeles to Phoenix route. Once he is done choosing destination tickets. Because if I don't get, this is one of the few times, like, if I don't get this, I'm going to have to do like a over here, like, it just, no, I don't want to do that. So yeah, we're gonna claim this. Hey, look, our first ticket actually gets punched. Okay, yeah, red I'm a little bit concerned about because it's a nice longest train. I'm horrible. I mean, I could go through and count, but that's a lot of work to try to count during the game of who's the longest train. It's a lot of work that I don't feel like doing. Okay, so now I think we go back to drawing some cards. I need to do 13 more trains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we try to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I can't do that. But okay, there's a pair on board. So let's grab that pair. The other thing I could look at is, doing this and then grabbing some other stuff, but I gotta make sure that I complete the routes that I have, because I need to not forget to do these routes up here. So I think at this point that's what my priority is going to be, is completing the routes that I have, because it's a good amount of points and I don't want to lose those points. So I'm gonna grab just 2 colors next turn, so then I can do the Portland to Seattle, Seattle to Vancouver. But I'm okay on board. I can connect everything. I don't think I'm at risk of anyone stealing anything. Okay, yeah, we just take 2 random cards. Make people think that we're doing things. And usually at this point, you just kind of look for where I can extend longest train. So maybe we look to extend into Boston, Montreal, just to extend this train. Or we look at some higher value routes. We look at Los Angeles to El Paso, El Paso to Houston, New Orleans to Miami, just to Helena to Seattle, just to, have routes to, but yeah, the red getting down low is why I want to finish the routes that we have. Because if red decides, hey, I'm going out, then we run into some problems. So there's that. So I have really good routes. Like, I've got high value routes, and I want to make sure that I complete them. So let's do that first. Green, I think, is the problem that green is running into is the problem where is the problem that you don't want to be in, where he's got plenty of cards. I'm sure he's got plenty of stuff to do. I'm just not convinced he has the turns to do them. Red's going out soon. Red is very much saying this game needs to be done. It's curious that he hasn't drawn any other destination tickets. Maybe he just has 2 really high value destination tickets and he's okay with what he's got. But usually you have to draw more destination tickets in a game. You usually can't win just based off of even ones that are super, super high points. it's really hard to win off of them. Okay, so now that's great. Okay, so we are going to be able to complete our routes because even if red grabs a route of 6 or 5 and triggers, or see, a route of 6 and triggers the end, I will have this turn, and then that will give me one more turn to connect the routes. So I'm feeling good about where I'm at, and honestly, at this point, I'm kind of hoping that he does that because I'm gonna be able to complete my routes, and then I'm gonna have to go back to drawing cards. So, and probably it's not gonna be enough to do anything. So, okay, I'm very, very okay with how this game is going so far. Yeah, the fact that red only has 2 destination tickets and really does not have that much of a longest train. It's always hard to tell because my train looks longer because it spans across the width of the board, whereas, and same with blue, like blue looks really long, but could not be. All right. So there it is. There's Vancouver to Santa Fe. So now probably hitting this Calgary route. Okay, I mean, at this point, well, actually, I probably could grab this Calgary route because what I'll do, assuming these blue cards stay, I'm assuming that this signals to me that red is going to go like Omaha to Kansas City and just trigger the end game. So hopefully a pair stays on board because then, hey, look at that. So I would love these 2 blue because now I can go Vancouver to Calgary. That gets me 4 points, plus it extends my train by another 3 cars. Yeah, if red is smart, red is going out because that puts blue and green, I think, in a pretty compromising situation. Green with a lot of cards in hand and blue with a lot of trains. I mean, really the question is, does red feel good about where he's at in terms of points? On board, he's winning fairly handily, but I've got 5 destination tickets, he's only got 2. And pretty much if you're drawing destination tickets at this point, it's, gosh, I hope I've already completed the route or I'm 1 away. Wow. I'm actually very surprised that he's not triggering the end game. That, like, he just has to play Omaha to Kansas City and it triggers it. He must be trying to claim something. Wonder what is he trying to claim? I mean, if this blue is still here, I'll grab it. Like this Seattle to Calgary, it's the same amount in terms of longest train, but it is an additional 3 points in terms of I get 7 points for a route of 4. I was really hoping that red was going to end this thing. But that does not seem to be the case. It's a weird game. It's a really weird game. Because, yeah, you're just allowing you're allowing green and blue to be back in this game. Okay, we're just going to grab this blue one. I don't know, we're just going to grab one off the top, I guess. I don't I don't know what to do. Okay, there we go. That's what I expected to happen last round. I'm curious, maybe he wanted to secure something for like this next one? I don't know. But okay, yeah, we're going to grab that. It's a pretty efficient use of our cards as well. All right, I'm feeling good about this one. I'm curious to see how we do. But we got good destinations, so that's helpful. I mean, really, we have 4 good destinations. The El Paso to Denver route is, I mean, it's nice to get 4 points, but... So yeah, the curious thing that red never did was red never drew any more cards. So green didn't complete any routes. Okay, blue, yeah, I would say I'm sure had a big one. I think we have this. Could be wrong, but like those are, yeah. I think red's big mistake was Red's big mistake there was that they just didn't they didn't draw any more routes. Like had Red drew another good route, that would have pushed him over. The fact that I had 3 more routes than him, and even these were not like, I mean, Montreal to New Orleans and Winnipeg to Little Rock are not like, wow, holy cow. I think he was just going for longest train. I mean, so similar to like if you watch the last video, like this is the difference right here. Destination points with completed destinations. I had 65. He had 24. So even though he was at longer trains and had more train cards and claimed just as many routes and had more cards than I did and had more points on board, I won because I won the destinations. So all right, nice. So hey, look at us go. That does show you the value though of these like Los Angeles. I mean, drawing that Los Angeles Chicago was huge, and even inadvertently, the fact that we were not able to go through the mid map and got blocked off it and had to divert through Chicago ended up working out for us in the late game. But yeah, if you can get these routes where it's like this to Los Angeles, this to Los Angeles, well, I'm having to connect New York to Los Angeles anyway, and so connecting Chicago to Los Angeles is really not that big of a deal. Same thing with like Portland, Phoenix, Vancouver to Santa Fe. Okay, well, I got to connect Portland to Phoenix anyway, so that's what really can snowball you in the game of Ticket to Ride. So, and some of that's just luck. All right, well, woohoo, we did it. Nice job on that victory, me. Very proud of myself there. This is a weird way to end the video. Hey, subscribe and all that jazz. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.